What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? Things are heating up in Kansas City, and you won't believe the latest updates. First, Chris Jones continues to be the cornerstone of the defense, but some people are already thinking about the future of the defensive line. That's not all. Mel Kiper Jr. just dropped a draft name that could turn the Chiefs' defense into a nightmare for opponents. But wait, there's more. Patrick Mahomes opened up about the recent officiating controversies with a candid statement that's making waves. Stick around because you won't want to miss a single detail of this news. Oh, and don't forget to hit that like button to support the channel. Chris Jones is still a beast. No debate there. The Chiefs handed him a massive 5-year extension just last year, and it's paying off big time as they chase their third straight Lombardi trophy. Jones has been the anchor of that defensive front, reminding everyone why he's worth every penny. But here's the thing. Even superheroes like him eventually feel father time creeping up. And at 30 plus, the Chiefs might want to start planning for the future in the trenches. Enter Mel Kiper Jr.'s latest mock draft, where he's handing Kansas City a shiny new toy for their D-line, Walter Nolan, out of Ole Miss. If Kiper's right, Nolan could end up being Chris Jones' new best buddy, and Chiefs Kingdom might just get another wrecking ball up front. Let's talk about Nolan for a second. The guy was an absolute monster in college. After transferring from Texas A&M, he lit it up in his first season with the Rebels, earning All-American honors. We're talking 6.5 sacks, 14 tackles for loss, 4 passes batted down, and even 2 fumble recoveries. Oh, and he doesn't just eat quarterbacks for breakfast, he's an elite run stopper too. PFF slapped him with a ridiculous 91.6 run defense grade and an overall score of 88.9. Right now, he's sitting as the 36th best prospect on that big board. Kiper sums it up best, saying, "Nolan's got strong hands and can collapse the pocket from the inside with his quickness." Pairing that kind of disruption with Chris Jones? Forget about it. Throw George Karlaftis and Mike Danna on the edges, and you've got a front four that'll have QBs losing sleep. The timing here makes a lot of sense too. Charles Omenihu's heading to free agency, and contracts for rotational guys like Mike Pennell, Derek Nady, and Turk Wharton are all up. Sure, some of them might return, but drafting a guy like Nolan locks in a cost-controlled, high-upside talent for the next 4 or 5 years. That's flexibility, security, and a whole lot of chaos for opposing offenses. If the Chiefs make this move, their defensive front could go from scary to downright unfair. What do you think, Chiefs Nation? Is it time to start preparing a successor for Chris Jones, or does he still have years of dominance left? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Speaking of dominance, Mahomes' star shines even in controversy. This became even clearer after his latest interview. As the Chiefs chase NFL immortality with a shot at the league's first three-peat, the national spotlight isn't just on their dominance, it's also shining on the refs. Controversy over officiating is swirling, especially after Kansas City's divisional round win against the Houston Texans. Patrick Mahomes was at the center of it all, benefiting from a roughing the passer call and an unnecessary roughness penalty, while also catching heat for a sideline tumble that didn't draw a flag. Even though the Chiefs handled business with a multi-score win and the calls weren't exactly game changers, the chatter hasn't stopped. Mahomes, always cool under pressure, addressed the noise during an interview with Carrington Harrison on 96.5 The Fan in Kansas City. When asked about the officiating debates that seem to follow the Chiefs, Mahomes kept it real. "I've kind of learned that no matter what happens in a game, if you win, something's going to come up about the refs. And if you keep winning, it'll keep coming up, so I don't really pay attention to it." Mahomes wasn't shy about acknowledging both sides of the coin. "I've been on both ends of it, where I felt calls went my way and where I felt they didn't. At the end of the day, these refs are out there trying their best to make the right decisions and let the players decide the game. Sure, there were some calls people didn't agree with, but there were plenty of other plays that really determined that game's outcome." Harrison pressed further, asking Mahomes about the criticism that he might sell certain situations to draw penalties, especially roughing the passer calls. Mahomes didn't dodge the question. "I'll admit, the one on the sideline, I probably sold that one a little too much," he said with a laugh. "The ref didn't throw the flag, and I knew right away I probably shouldn't have done that." As for the play everyone's been dissecting, the one where Mahomes hit the ground, he clarified his intentions. "I was just trying to avoid a hit from the defensive lineman coming at me. I wasn't looking for a flag, I was just trying to protect myself. That's the smart way to stay in the game. With Mahomes' focus on the bigger picture, he's not letting the noise about officiating distract him or the team from their ultimate goal. Smart, savvy, and unbothered, Mahomes continues to prove why he's the face of the league. The future of the Chiefs looks promising with the potential arrival of Nolan. But will this defense hold up without its veteran stars? And as for Mahomes, what a class act! He showed why he's a leader on and off the field while also hinting that he knows how to navigate controversies when needed. All we can do now is wait and see how this story unfolds. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay updated on everything happening in Kansas City.